Get it. Not hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Off the play fake, Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent last week, and they went over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
19
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? The game's being played. Figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Richardson. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ready.
Now the Michigan man, Cannell Mullins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Ward. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cowboy and Warriors, 70. Hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready, 70, Timberwolves. Trap 60. Go.
Going for it, here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Ready.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He's got it to the 43 here. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Oh, look at the juke. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Check. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll They'll go with Mullins. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now it's Mullins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Dragon 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Ward. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Now Ward. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cowboy 80.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, set. 60 Vikings, 65, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the trap 60, trap 60. Second and 6.
Now Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
That's another Colts. First down. 60. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. 79. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Richardson yet again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Richardson to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tag! Bronco 80! Cut 19! Cut 19!
To throw is Ward. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 3rd down and very long.
Ready? 18! Find it! Buffalo 18! Go street! Rattler! 18 Rattler!
Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, ready.
Richardson working from the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 11, not 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. That is caught on the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Richardson going to move him around. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Curve 19, curve 19. Scope.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Now it's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it Down by 2 scores. From the gun, Ward. Now he'll tuck this, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing is Ward. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down. 16 yards. First down, Titans.
70. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Ward. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Ward now working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10.
Viking 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Drop 50. Drop 50. 70 Lions.
Ward. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Chigakankwo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are back within a score.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Back to throw. Richardson. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, 18.
Richardson off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
39-yard line.
Check smash, 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready. Crack all 80.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's caught right side. It's Warren. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Ready, set.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Chimray DK. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Warriors 70.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 6 yards. And the Colts could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Big alert, big alert. Let's go, lady.
Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
70 Ranger. 19 tight, go.
Ward to throw once more. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
7 Pirates, Cup 19, go street. Check smash. Warrior 70.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Bison, Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
To the air again, Ward. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Trap 60. Here we go. 19, 18. 60 Bobcat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash. Steady.
They'll try and throw for him. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Hot 70, hot 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing now, Ward. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here we go, here we go. Get Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler.
To throw is Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing is Ward. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Second down.
Seven Pirates. 60 Eagles.
To throw, here's Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. He hit us first, now this from 43. Sly able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Bronco 80. Get it. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolf. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
19 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Pollard. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther 11. Panther Buffalo 18.
Ward. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Moore. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Moore. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Looking to throw. Moore.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
18 Cardinal, 60 average. Trap 60, trap 60. Pioneer.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here's 1st down.
Gain of 14. And the Titans 1st down.
Here's Levis. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were